Barakatah Shai, Barakatah, Barakatah Shai, Kalalal Yahweh, Kalalal Shai, Tawadeo, Tawadeo Shai, the brothers, the apostles of Sheamus, Greatness Stone. Shalom to the brothers out there pushing this work in sincerity and in honesty. This is a Shar from James, Vigilant James, Jamaica. And I just want to do a quick video on this Instagram reel I found. Alright, so let's get it playing.
Mal accompagné, pas vrai.
Où est ton papa? Dis-moi où est ton papa? Sans même devoir lui parler, c'est ce qui ne va pas. Ah sacré papa, dis-moi où es-tu caché?
Ça doit
faire au moins 1000 fois que j'ai
compté mes doigts. Hey.
Où t'es papa, où t'es? Où t'es papa, où t'es? Où t'es?
Bien mieux qu'être malade.
Alright, so some of the comments say it was the same thing, but it's just more transparent now. Alright, as in they basically had hidden some ingredients. So I went to a Google search, the Google AI, and I searched this. It's a food now versus the 1950s. Food in the 2020s compared to the 1950s has undergone a massive transformation, shifting from primarily home-cooked seasonal meal to a diet dominated by convenience, produced ingredients, and significantly large portion size. While modern food is more affordable and varied, it is often less nutrient dense and higher in sugar and fat than in the 1950s. Say, key difference between food now and in the 1950s include ingredients quality and nutrition. Nutrition decline. The natural nutritional value of vegetables has dropped significantly, as a 2004 study found that important nutrients in 43 garden crops were up to 38% lower than in 1950s, with calcium declining by 16% and iron by 15%. Right? It's a processing and additives. 1950s food was mostly made from starch. Today's diet relies on ultra-processed products packed with artificial additives, preservatives, and seed oils, which are linked to higher rates of chronic illness. Right? So it basically, whether or not they were being transparent, that this proof that the foods back then were better than now, yeah? And if it was better in the 1950s, what about when we were back in Israel, eh? Right? When we reap from the farm and cook like instantly, where you never have such thing as fast food, eh? Right? A proper meal to cook. So this is what we're living through now, yeah. This is and we're not gonna read everything, I just wanna make it short. This is Ezekiel 4 and verse 13. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I drove them. Right? So we're gonna eat defiled bread, eh? Right? And you can read it. Ezekiel, I think it was about Ezekiel, where he basically eat cow's dung, right? And the Lord basically told him to eat man's dung, and he pleaded to the Lord, and the Lord said cow's dung, eh? Right? So that's an example for what we were going to eat in this present day, right? Lard in your food, all kind of abominable things in your food, mixing to make it seem like oh, it was necessary to be in it, So this is the precept, and then I close off. This is Micah 2 and verse 10. So arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Right? So we be our minds as Israelite, right? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, we're supposed to have the mindset of getting out of Esau's Edom kingdom, right? Wait upon the Lord and beg the Lord to come quickly, right? Because this place is greatly polluted. Your food is polluted, your ear is polluted, your woman is polluted, your own mindset is polluted. You get fed from your mother, and your mother get fed from Esau Edom. Alright, so with that, I hope this short video was edifying. Kalalal Yahweh Bashem Yashai, Bashem Makakodash. Shalom.